On February 21st, the Chinese animated film Deep Sea embarked on an overseas journey, gracing the cinema screens of France. How has this film been embraced by French audiences, and what broader implications can we collect about China-France culture exchange from its reception? With these questions in mind, I had the privilege of speaking with Clément Magar, the international sales agent representing Deep Sea. Clément, could you provide us with an overview of how Deep Sea is doing in France so far?
Deep Sea was released on February 21st in France, so it's been 2 weeks and a half, and we hit already 153,000 admissions. I guess we will still have a week or two in the cinemas. So at the end of the run, we might be around 200K. So that will be in the top 20 of Chinese films in France, including all the big productions.
So it sounds like Deep Sea is indeed making a big splash in France. What convinced you that this movie can be comprehended by a broader audience?
Yes, it has a very strong and unique aesthetic appeal. So the visual of the movie is something you've never watched. The director, he spent 7 years to develop a technology based on particles that transform Chinese traditional ink painting into 3D. Like a lot of French critics call it a sensorial journey.
Did you and your partners have encountered some challenges bringing this film to France?
First, the title of the movie in China is Shanghai, Deep Sea. But they thought it's a little bit too abstract, and the French distributor, they wanted to target a large mainstream audience. So they went for a more mainstream title, which is in French, Le Royaume des Abysses, meaning the Kingdom of the Abyss. Because kingdom brings a feel of, a whole world you're gonna discover. The poster of the movie, the main poster they use in France, it's very different from the main Chinese poster. The main Chinese poster is much more abstract. It's like an old painting. But the French poster, they went for the mainstream. Like you have the two main protagonists in the middle, the guy and the girl. You see their faces, very energetic. And then they added the little cute animals.
In 2024, we celebrate the 60th anniversary of the establishment of diplomatic ties between China and France, coinciding with the China-France Year of Culture and Tourism. Therefore, I'm eager to dive deeper into Clément's personal journey as a French professional in the Chinese film industry and explore his aspirations beyond his involvement with Deep Sea this year. Could you tell us about your journey in China so far, and how did you get involved in the film industry here?
My Chinese journey started when I was in high school in France. I picked up the Chinese language quite randomly. I liked it very much first. Then in university, I studied the Chinese economics, and I watched Chinese movies. And so then after graduation in 2008, I came to China for an internship in Beijing. So even if I graduated in economics, I was more interested in movies. So I found a Chinese film director who graduated from France. I started working with him. So it's been like 15 or 16 years I'm in China working in the film industry.
As someone who's deeply involved in the film industry, how do you think cinema or film serve as a bridge between China and France cultures?
Yeah, cinema, I think, is one of the most powerful cultural medium to target audiences worldwide. So I remember when first I came to China, I met Chinese friends and I didn't have much in common with them. My language was not good enough, but we shared the same memories of the movies that we watched the same. But recently in France, not only Deep Sea had a good release, also Creation of the Gods had a pre-release. Is going to be a wide release soon, this summer, I think. That's how it works. If you do well, you reach a lot of people, and then the French people, they will remember this Chinese movie and they will keep this in their memories. That's what happened to me. So I hope that can happen the same for other people. So I hope that more Chinese films can go to France, French films can go to China. It's easier for big productions to travel, and the Chinese industry now has this kind of capacity to do it.
You are a French individual and you have lived in China for more than a decade. What are some other aspects of Chinese culture do you enjoy?
But I like very much the Chinese vitality and flexibility. And this is also the concept of the water in China, right? You be the water, my friend. So I think this is quite different from the Western way. And I think this is very interesting. So these cultural things, it sounds very abstract when you talk about cultural exchange and films, traveling, but at the end of the day, you can relate it to personal or friends or family stories.
What's your plan for the rest of 2024?
I hope that after Deep Sea, we will have another big success with another movie. Actually, right now I'm working with another movie, a Chinese movie. This is, again, crazy and visually stunning because it's not the mainstream linear narrative. But I'm very excited about that one. So hopefully it will be a success.